now having a little cooking session for Blue Note. Right here on the scene, right here on the scene, right here on the scene.
For this Aussie Racer mini clip, we talk with Toby Price about his approach for the Hattah Desert Race.
For the Hattah race here, we came here probably about 2-3 months ago, and the track we were at yesterday with Sandy, we went there and just did some testing and made sure we got on top of our setups pretty early, pretty quick, and we've come back this week, a week leading out from the race, and we've had our setup we had here last time, and we've pretty much still hit the nail on the head, and we're good to go. So it's just been this week just pounding out some laps and some times, and making sure everything's good with the bikes and running our race bikes in. And for us, like for me, it's one of the favourite races as well. Here, it's instead of it being a 2-hour trip one way and a 2-hour trip back like Fink, this is a race that's all pretty much bound into one, and it's a 4-hour pretty much motocross track on steroids. So I think Sandy's in for a little bit of hurt on Monday. I hope he's not hurting too much, but I think he's going to feel some muscle that he hasn't felt before, and it was good to have him out on the track yesterday and just do a couple of laps there and follow him along a little bit. We seen one little mistake, had a little bit of a down and a bit of a crash, and I think we got that on camera, so it's we're off to a good start there. But hey, we all crash and it's all a bit of fun. With Sandy coming from the 4 wheels to 2 wheels, it's definitely going to be a lot different. Taking 2 wheels away, that's a big start right there, but Sandy could definitely drive his car around there. That's a point with the track that it's wide enough to drive a car and a grader and stuff around there, so there's definitely plenty of room for him, and everyone will kind of follow that main line for ages, and it will get chewed out rough and hard work, and get a little bit back off central, leaning over the back a little bit more, and trying to find ruts and berms and banks that you can kind of keep your speed up, keep on top of it. Like with sand, you tell people that the faster you go, the smoother it's going to be, and the easier it's going to be, but it's just hard. You've got to have good fitness to be able to really muscle that bike and be able to keep that pace up for that 4 hours and do that the whole time. But that is the way it works. Like you've really got to try and stay on top of it. If you're hitting every single whoop out there and pounding through every single one of them, it's going to be a rough ride. It's going to be a ride that you definitely won't forget, that's for sure. We're always trying to change it up a little bit. You're always looking for lines. You're always trying to see where places are forming up better, and it's a 38-kilometre loop, so it's hard to try and remember absolutely every single corner out there. But if you find a line where you can maybe be a little bit high in one turn and then cut up the inside of the next, which then misses another 5-6 bumps that you don't have to go through, and you're on a smooth line, that's what you're always looking for. The smoother the track that it is for you, the easier it's going to be. But sometimes you just can't get out of that rough stuff, and you've just got to put up with it, pound through it, get through it, and keep charging on. So it's you're always trying to find what you can and get through those smooth bits. The first 1, 2, 3 laps, you're really going to enjoy it because it's just like a bit of a wide open, fast, bit of a sandy track. And then by your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th lap, it gets a little bit torturous, and then your 6th and 7th lap is pretty much you're riding in hell, really. Not to try and scare Sandy off or anything, but it gets tough here, that's for sure. And with his lead up being about a month on the bike, and it's definitely a month better than what most people will probably do to come here and race. But it's going to be interesting. Going to be an eye opener, but it's going to be a lot of fun.